We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
52 blaster. Set. Hut. Hut.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
The Browns at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience,
Here we go.
all on display in that victory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Trouble. 38. Rail. Yellow. Black shot. Set.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
Completes it right side to Cooper.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Thompson Robinson off of play action. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. And Johnston sent in motion. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a deep one for Johnston. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 65 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Set, ready. Ready, go.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. Throw left side, complete to Tony. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Set.
The handoff to Ford up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa, so strong, able to fight his way in there to make the play. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Set, go.
Back to the ground, this time it's Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Now this one finds McConkey. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Baylor tight. Ready.
Herbert now. Open man right side is Shark. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. In motion, the tight end. On the give, it's Vidal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They snap it to Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
In motion right is Tony. 7-7, our score after 1.
Let's go. Hey, go Fury.
Thompson Robinson now. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
43 rail. Hut, hut.
Play action, now Thompson Robinson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut.
And once more, it's Thompson Robinson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 51 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
White.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
Eagle
line.
blue. Drill green. Ready.
Thompson Robinson now. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now Chubb running. And he coughed it up. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And they'll get this to the 24, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. Down the left sideline. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A run, here's Vidal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The DTR going to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Dobbins not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Herbert. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! Lad McConkey from 6 yards away. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that last penalty makes his 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Right back to Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Chart the motion man right. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
21.
Back to throw here, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That one caught by Rice. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Ray.
Back to throw. Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for two.
The Chargers will line up for the two-point conversion.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more.
Chargers 28, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Watson now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Watson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Boy, am I jealous of Khalil Mack because he's getting better with age, something I want to do. And he set new career highs a season ago in both sacks and tackles for loss, both of which land him in the top 5 in the league.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Davis now to return it. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, L.A. Quentin Johnston, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. The bouncer is taken inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
But he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Now it's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run with Vidal. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Set.
That'll be caught by Rice. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 7. Herbert running left off the option. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Herbert. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Watson off play action. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw is Watson. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Powering his way forward. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8.
21. Five nine. Go.
Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 31!
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On the ground, it's Vidal. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Chubb again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for L.A., the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,